Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Breed Field for softball between the Lynn English Lady Bulldogs and the Everett Crimson. And we're just underway here. This is Juliana Perry on the mound. And for Everett, I'm just gonna have to give you numbers here. I've actually got so we're just underway and we got a walk going here to start off. So that's for Everett. I was able to get the first 4 players. That's Chloe Cardillo. And this is Maggie Smith. On the mound for Lynn English, that's Juliana Perry. And a bunt attempt. Nice bunt. Low throw. Nice scoop by Amanda Isbell as a backhand scoop. And Gately got to the ball quickly. Her throw short hopped Amanda, and she was able to scoop it up for the out. Nice play. Runner moves on to third, so that's Cardillo over at third with 1 down. Oh, excuse me, I thought that was number 5. No, that's 15. That's Ashley Martinez on the mound. I saw the 5 and it was covered up. So Martinez on the mound. Perry is over at short. And that ball is hit hard. Left field, that'll be a run. Playing left field, Davina Mai, who strong throw, but not in time as the Everett player moved on to second. So Everett is on the board here. In the top of the first, we're just underway here. Martinez at first, Martinez on the mound. Grace Gately behind the mound, catching. Amanda Isbell at first. Alyssa Knopp over at second. At short, Juliana Perry and Tommy Hill at third. The pitch a little low. And running on the pitch, the throw sails past Hill. And she'll come in to score on the throwing error. So, looked almost like Gately might have had her, but the throw got by Tommy Hill. And by the time Davida Mai over in left field was able to retrieve it, the run easily scored. So the bases are cleared, but 2 runs in. Everett on top 2-0. In the outfield for Lynn English, over in left is Davida Mai, number 13. In center, number 3, Gia Chacon. Swing and a miss. And over in right is Ariana Wachowski. So 1 down here. It looks like just missed for a ball as Martinez looking to get out of this without any more damage. That ball is pulled to left field, and she's running again. The throw not in time as Everett aggressive on the base pass. She came around first and just never even stopped, just kept going. Mai played it well, but not in time as she's playing pretty deep. In fact, all the outfielders are playing pretty deep. Now they start moving in a little bit, and I think it looks like the message pre-game was run, take the extra base, and that's what Everett's done here. Both of those doubles were really singles, and they just stretched them into doubles. Comes Martinez with the pitch. That ball is pop foul. So 2 runs in here. Runner on second. Only 1 down. And that ball is popped. And Gately with a nice effort as she dove face first, almost a swan dive, and just couldn't quite reach it as it just wasn't high enough to reach. So, still one down. Runner on second. Outside. That ball's popped up again. Once again, Gately this time to the other side. First base side couldn't get there in time. So, Gately getting a workout here early. But she's a soccer player, so she should be in shape for this. Although when she plays soccer, she doesn't carry the chest protector, the helmet, and the shin guards. Or maybe the shin guards. So, Martinez looking to get this batter to pop up somewhere where they can reach it. Bounces it in. So 2 runs in, top of the first. And this batter is battling with Ashley Martinez on the mound. That's probably the 7th or 8th pitch in this at bat. Martinez, low, and she lost her as she takes a base. So Martinez walked the leadoff batter and this batter, and now we got first and second, and looking to get out of this inning with just those 2 runs. Nope, high. And low. High and outside, and 2 walks in a row here. And we've got bases loaded still with only 1 out. And Martinez in a jam. Swing and a miss. Big strike. Nowhere to put this batter. A little low. Count even at 1-1. Runners on all the bases here. Top of the first. It's been a long top of the inning. Swing and a miss. Martinez would love to fan this batter. We'll get her to pop up. Let's see if she's got some heat here. Looks in. And gets her a nice pitch on the inside corner as the batter was bailing out and caught the inside corner. Big strikeout for Martinez. Called 3rd strike. Grounds to Hill. The throw to first over Isbell. One run comes in to score. A 2 run, that's 2 runs. So a 2-base, tough to say. His throw is a little high, but that makes 4 runs in here in the top of the first. Everett on top and 2 runs in scoring position. Ground ball to Hill at 3rd. Made the long throw across in time, but a little high, and Isbell couldn't handle it. Popped up and snagged by Perry in short center field, and that'll do it. But a big inning for Everett as they didn't hit the ball hard, but they end up with 4 runs, a couple of errors on the part of English helping them out. And at the end of 1/2 inning here, it's Everett 4 and English coming to bat. So Lynn English, this is the leadoff hitter, who is Ariana Wachowski. And for Everett, pitcher throwing hard. That ball is just foul, as she couldn't get around on that fastball and just grounded it up the first base line for a strike. Everett with a quick four runs in the first inning, and English playing from behind pops to, as Wachowski pops to the second baseman for the first out for English. And that brings up the center fielder, Gia Chacon. First couple of batters are grounding to the opposite field there. Not able to get around on this pitch who throws pretty hard. High and inside, 1-1 the count. 1 out, bottom of the first. Swing and a miss. She definitely has some velocity on that ball. Little low. These umpires tend to like those low balls. They often call them strikes. That was a little too low. And Chacon fouls that off. She'll be followed by Grace Gately and then Tommy Hill, if they get that far. Ooh, that looked good from here, but I guess it was a little high. She's still in there. And Chacon battling. She stays alive. And a little grounder to second, over to first, and 2 plays by the second baseman. That one a ground out, and Chacon goes down 4-3, and that brings up number 20, the catcher, Grace Gately. Fouls it off this time to the left side. Gately, ground to third, the long throw over, and she drops the ball. She probably would have been out, but she dropped it. We'll give the first baseman an error on that. So 1 runner on, 2 outs, and this is Hill. Throw down, gets past, but I don't think Gately saw it. She wouldn't have advanced anyway. Tommy Hill, the cleanup hitter, she's got some power. They could use a hit here, an extra base hit. High and tight. 2 outs. Runner on first. Grace Gately at bat. Low. And there goes Gately. She picked the right pitch to run on. That ball got by the catcher. Good pitch to steal. Now a base hit. Could score. Nice pitch. Hill taking. Perfect day for baseball. Finally the sun, it was cloudy most of the day. Right up the middle, nice play by the pitcher. Easy play. Thought it might get past her, but she speared the ground ball and an easy throw over and retires the side with no runs scored. And at the end of 1 complete, It's Everett on top, 4-0. Oh, top of the second, and Martinez. That one took about 12 bounces on the way to home plate. Got away from her. Everett. Nice pitch for a strike. So this is the top of the second. Everett scored 4 on 2 hits and 2 errors. 2 walks. 3 hits. 3 hits, 2 walks, and 2 errors, accounting for 4 runs to open the game up. So, swing and a miss, nice pitch. So, as has been the custom of the Lady Bulldogs, they're playing from behind. They've been doing it all season. That ball is soft little pop to Tommy Hill at third. She retires the batter. So, once again, this time a little higher, but same spot. Hill retires. So, 2 little pop outs to Tommy Hill. Two up, 2 down for Martinez. Let's see if he could retire the side in order. That would do wonders for her confidence, but bounces that one in. And the pitch. A little low. Martinez, the windup, grounder to Hill, the throw across in time, and the stretch by Isbell, and Tommy Hill makes all 3 outs, caught 2 little pop flies, and fielded the grounder cleanly. So Everett, English retires Everett, 1-2-3 in the top of the second. Nice fielding by Tommy Hill, and it stays a 4-run deficit as English will be standing up. Let's see who we got here. The number 5 hitter is Davida Mai. Number 6 is Juliana Perry. And number 7 is the pitcher, Ashley Martinez. So Davida Mai taking a few practice swings. She has bounced around a bit from position to position. She's played shortstop, and today she's out in left field. She had a big game in the field, even though they were trounced by Marblehead last week. But Davida played very well in the field, and here she is, and has had some timely hits too. So let's see if she can get something started here. Low. On the inside corner. Another called strike. So Davida behind 1-2. And that ball, I guess it must have bounced off the plate as Mai must have sensed that and didn't run immediately. You should always take off no matter what, because sometimes the ump might miss that call. She kind of stood there thinking it was foul, and it was. A little high, so DeVita's still alive. Digs in and punches that ball foul. Hanging in there. Once again out in front of it. And overthrew it, and Mai is going to take third. And she goes all the way around, takes 2 extra bases. A little squibber in front of in front of home plate. DeVita even once again didn't leave right at the crack of the bat, but they overthrew the runner. They overthrew the first baseman, and English with a runner in scoring position on a throwing error by the catcher. Ooh, a quick throw down by the catcher, and Mai just back in time. So English the benefit of a couple errors here, looking to cash in on one of them. DeVita Mai on third, nobody out. Called strike. This is Juliana Perry. She's playing short today. She was out for at least a week with a concussion sustained in practice. That ball is hit to short. That'll score a run. Nice throw across by the shortstop, but Perry will get an RBI on that. And English is on the board. And this is the pitcher, Ashley Martinez, as she now trails 4-1. Bottom of the second, 1 down. And a little late on the swing. But yeah, perfect day for baseball. The sun is shining, probably about 70, a little breeze. Perfect weather. That ball is hit, and it drops in over the second baseman. It fooled the center fielder, who backed up, and then by the time she realized what was happening, she probably wouldn't have been able to get there anyway, but it was just over the second baseman's head for a base hit. So Martinez with a single. And Amanda Isbell with a nice base hit. She strokes a line drive to left field. So English mounting a rally here. Runners on first and second, 1 out. This is Alyssa Knopp, fouls it off. In the pitch, swing and a miss. Down 0-2. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Grounds it foul. Pretty good pitch she spoiled. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout. As the catcher thought it was the third out of the inning, and tossed the ball to the mound, and the center fielder yelled out, "That's 2, that's 2." She was paying attention. So the leadoff hitter is Ariana Wachowski with a chance to keep this rally going. Hits it back to the pitcher, fields it nicely over to first to end the inning and put out the fire. And at the end of 2 complete here, English scores a run here and now trails by a score of 4-1. So Everett up here in the top of the third with a 4-1 lead. Martinez a little high on the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. High and outside. 2-1. So far, Martinez has controlled much better than earlier in the season. She's given up 2 walks, but Tommy Hill's getting a workout over there. That's her 4th play. Two pop outs, a line out, and a ground ball. And they're getting around on Martinez and pulling it down the line. But so far, all the action pretty much has been to the left side. They get around on Martinez. She's not fooling them, and she doesn't throw hard enough to really get it by him. But our fielders are doing a pretty nice job, especially Tommy Hill at third. Little high. High and away. And she walks that batter. Brings the pitcher up. One out, one on. Top of the third. Inside. Oh, it hit the base. She got hit. So, Martinez got the first batter to line out to Tommy Hill at third, but walked the next one and hit the pitcher, and suddenly she's in a jam again, first and second. Pitch looked good, but they called it a ball. So, 2 runners on, 1 down. And a little squib foul. And that ball is popped to short. Oh, and it was an infield fly rule. She's automatically out. I don't think Perry so the infield fly rule takes effect. The runner is out. I don't think Perry did that on purpose, but with 2 runners on base and a fly to the infield, the batter is automatically out. So 2 down. Little low. See if these runners take off here. Martinez does a little maintenance on the mound. Be nice to get out of this inning without allowing a run. Ooh, nice pitch, but had her fooled, but a little outside. And they give her that low strike. Can almost guarantee that low pitch is going to be called a strike almost every time. Not that one though, as Martinez having control issues here. Walked 2 batters, hit another one. Bases loaded with 2 down. Martinez looking to get out of this one. High. No hits for Everett. All 3 runners put on base. To Perry, over the hill. Nice play by Juliana Perry. Gets the runner at third, and Martinez gets out of that jam, which was of her own making, but forces the batter to hit to the shortstop Perry, whose throw over to third to Tommy Hill forced the runner at third and retires the side. So Everett has been blanked for the last 2 innings. In that inning, they had 3 runners, but no runs, no hits. And English looking to cut into this lead further. They trailed 4-0 after 1. They were able to come back and score a run in the second, and now in the bottom of the third. Let's see what they can do. So here we go. This is Gia Chacon leading off here. Called strike, only a freshman. Starting in center field for the Lady Bulldogs. That ball is grounded up the middle. Nice effort by the shortstop, but Chacon with a single up the middle. Good effort by number 1 at shortstop. Chacon opens up the inning, and this brings up Grace Gately, who has power. She hits it hard right through the wickets. Right under the glove of the shortstop, who you could tell by the way she threw the ball back in the pitcher she was mad at herself. So we got runners at first and second, nobody out. And that ball is blooped to second as the second baseman ranges just onto the grass to make the out. No runners advance. Swing and a miss. This is Davida Mai. Runners at first and second, 1 down. English threatening again. They threatened in the last inning, but were only able to push one run across. They'd like to get a rally going here, get right back in the game. Ball's grounded softly. This is going to be a tough play. Goes right by the shortstop. And the ump, I'm not sure what the ump was calling. The ump called and they're calling her out. She hit, I believe that ball hit the runner. And the coach for English is so the umpire called interference, and Kara Crowley, the manager for Lynn English, I thought it might have hit the runner, and if it does hit the runner, they are out. I thought it hit the runner. The ump is calling interference. And now they're appealing to the home umpire. English scored on the play, but let's see, what do we have now? We have, so I guess they're calling the runner out at third on an interference play. It did look like, and now the two coaches Now the two umpires seem to have making different calls, and this time I hear Coach Crowley saying, "Come on, guys, make up your mind." Not happy. But so the lead runner is retired on that grounder. It went right. No infielder for Everett touched the ball, but it did look like it hit I think it hit the batter. This ball's popped up, foul. Good effort there. Good effort by the third baseman for Everett, but she couldn't corral that one. And now we have runners at first and second with grounder just foul of the bag. Two down, runners at first and second, and this is Juliana Perry. Looking to keep this inning going. High and tight. Runner at second, Grace Gately. First, Davida Mai. Hit hard. Nice play by the shortstop as she makes the quick out to third to retire the side, and English does not score. It looked like they had scored a run, but that run was erased with the interference call, and English goes down. And at the end of 3 innings complete, it's Everett 4 and Lynn English 1. And if Everett here in the top of the 4th comes to bat, plated 4 in the first inning, and Martinez retired the 3 in a row in the second inning and got out of a jam in the third, bases loaded jam, with a line out to, not a line out, a grounder to shortstop in the fourth at third to retire the side with no run scoring. And English almost had some runs in their last at bat, but runner got hit by a batted ball and was called out, and that pretty much ended that rally. So Martinez looking to get that ball over the plate. Fouled off the side. Isbell misjudged it a little bit. Good effort by Amanda. It was hard for her to gauge exactly where the fence was, and she stopped a little short of it. Popped up. Nobody calling for it. And it landed almost on the infield. Chacon coming in hard. Perry and Alyssa Knopp from short and second coming out. Probably the center fielder's ball, but she couldn't get there in time, and that falls in for a single. Little high. So when Everett has had runners on, they've been very aggressive in taking the extra base. Probably this runner's gonna take off too. And there she goes. Throw down. Way off target, but knocked down by Knopp. You knew she was going. They're testing both Martinez and Grace Gately behind the plate. Because when a pitcher has trouble with control, you can almost count on the catcher having trouble catching it, which makes it harder to throw out a runner. Low, there she goes again. And that was ball 4. The runner advances. So once again, Martinez causing problems for herself. Runner at third. And Squares for the bunt, but takes, and the runner at first just trots down to second. So 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out, and Everett looking to add to their lead. Called strike. And that ball is roped into left field. Nice hit. May with a strong throw. Gets her at the plate. Davida Mai with a long throw on the line, right to the catcher. Beautiful put out by Davida May. Threw it on the fly from left field to gun down that runner at the plate. 1 run in, runner at third. Little low, Gately blocks it nicely. The pitch, low and outside. Martinez, 2 down, runner at third. Little high. Low, bounces it up to home, and that runner will take a base on balls. Runners at the corners. 2 outs, 5-1 Everett. That ball is fouled to right, and Wachowski misjudges it, and 1 run in, and runners at second and third as a high fly to the opposite field. But Wachowski misjudged. It came in, and it landed over her head for a double. So Everett with 2 runs here in the top of the 4th. 2 runners on. Bounces it in. Martinez trying to keep English in this game. A little outside. 2 outs, no force. Once again, here comes Wachowski. Nice play by Wachowski there. I thought there were 2 down. I thought there were 2 down on the play, but I guess I was wrong on that. Nice play by, this was a harder play this time by Ariana Wachowski, and she ranged over, caught it backhand, and her throw, so 1 run in, her throw nearly got the runner at third. So that'll go as a sacrifice fly. Two down. And a little pop that Gately couldn't reach, and then you could hear her coaches yelling for her to let it go, because if she had touched it in fair territory, there's no way they could have thrown that runner out. So we'll do that again. Runner on third for Everett. They've pushed 3 runs across here in the top of the 4th, and they're on top 7-1. Little high. Low. Nice block by Gately. the runner on third, even with that backstop, if it gets away from her, she might try to score. That ball is hit hard, but way out in front of it, and she pulls it over the fence, but in foul territory. And it rolls all the way up the hill on the other side of the parking lot there. Long strike. Martinez will do it again. Ooh, way up there. Too high. Nice pitch. Is fouled off by the batter. Stays alive. So Martinez needs one more strike to get out of this inning. Limit the damage to 3 runs with a runner on third on the corners. Hit hard. Lace down the line. May ranges over and gets it in. Well, that ball was hardest hit ball of the day. Just laced down right down the left field line for an RBI. And Everett has 4 here in the top of the 4th. They led off the game with 4, and they've matched that here. So that ball is caught at second. So I believe there were 2 runs that scored on that. I believe it was first and third, and both runs scored. So we're gonna have to add a run to that and say it's 9-1 Everett, but I may have to confirm that. I believe there were runners on the corner, and both scored on that double. So for now, it stands at Everett 9, and Linning is still coming to bat, but like I say, it may be a moot point, but it could also. English still within shouting distance here, so that run could prove to be a key run. But for now, we'll give Everett that run and call it 9-1 after 3.5 complete. English falling behind by 8 runs, and they'll be sending up the pitcher, Ashley Martinez. The bottom 3 batters in the order: Martinez, Isbell, and Knopp. So bottom of the 4th, Everett with suddenly a big cushion. Martinez right back to the pitcher, easy play. 1 pitch, 1 out. This is Amanda Isbell. She hits the ball hard to short. Nice play by the shortstop. Fielded it nicely with her backhand and a quick throw over. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Amanda hit it hard. She had a base hit her first out, and she hit it hard to the shortstop who made a nice fielding play there. So this is Alyssa Knopp. One and one to count. Everett, this Everett pitcher has pitched a nice game. She hasn't retired the side in order yet. Let's see if she does it here. Everett went down in order in the 2nd inning. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. I'm not sure if Knopp thought she might have struck out there. It looked like she was heading back for the dugout. Here's the pitch. A little high. Quick inning here. First 2 batters, first 2 pitches out. And a swing and a miss, and Nice pitching this inning as English goes down 1-2-3, and at the end of 4 complete, it's Everett 9, Lynn English 1. As the Lady Bulldogs finish their warm-ups, and they have their conference on the mound. New pitcher for Lynn English is Julia Chen, and she's in relief of Ashley Martinez, who went 4 innings, gave up 9 runs on 6 hits. I believe it's 5 walks. And this is Chen, who I've only seen her pitch one other time this year, and she had serious control issues in that game. Let's see if how she does here. Little inside, falls behind 2-0. Everett, I won't say they broke the game open, but it was only a 4-1 contest heading into the top of the 4th, and Everett scored, pushed 5 runs across. And now they've got an 8-run cushion here in the top of the 5th. So Chen in relief of Martinez. Low, and walks that first batter. Nice pitch on the inside corner, called strike. Now apparently, in an earlier game that I announced this year, Chen came in relief of Martinez, and then Martinez came back in the next inning. So I guess you can be replaced and come back in again. She was out for an inning, got a little rest, and came right back in again. I guess that's legal in softball, at least in high school softball. So both pitchers for Lynn English only freshmen, and both of them starting right up here on the varsity, getting some good experience, high and inside, but taking their lumps, and a lot of it, neither of them throw the ball real hard, but it's the control, the lack of control, that causes the most problems for them. Putting runners on, high, and when your pitcher has trouble getting it over the plate, it's hard for your fielders to stay on their toes. Hit hard. Nice play by Tommy Hill. Very nice play at third, as Hills had a big game at third, and her throw over to Knopp, covering at second in time to retire the runner. Very nice play, Hill to Knopp. Ball was hit hard. So let's see if that gives Chen a little bit of confidence here. Nice pitch as she throws it over. Sun very bright, and you can see, especially for Davida Mai over in left field, she's blocking the sun with her glove. It's coming over, beginning to see the shadows, it's coming over the right fielder's head, and it seems to not really be affecting Gia Chacon in center, but left field more. I can feel it. Hope I don't get a sunburn. Top of my head. That's the worst spot. So Chen. Throw down. Isbell able to knock it down. Gately fired that one down, but the Everett runner really hadn't wandered too far off, as Chen here with an unusual kind of a double pump, and and she loses the batter. And so 2 walks, a nice play at third for 1 out, but Everett's got 2 runners on with 1 down. Hit hard but foul. Got around on it, as many Everett batters have done that today. They are not cowed by the English pitchers. They're able to get around on them, and they've roped a number of line drives right down the left field line, and then pulled some of them foul too. Got around too much. Low, knocked down by Gately. So let's see if these runners take off. Now, I believe it's the Everett Crimson, but unless my eyes are failing me, that looks like an orange pants that they're wearing. Swing and a miss, not crimson. Maybe they're the Everett. I don't think they're the Everett orange, though. I believe they're the crimson. Low, and the runner takes off, and they pick the right pitch as both runners advance on that ball in the dirt that gets by Gately. Blocked by Gately. The windup, the pitch, high. She loses her. Base on balls. That's the 3rd in the inning here. So the bags are loaded. And that looks like, yep, that hit the batter, and that'll knock in a run on a hit by pitch. Let's see how long Coach Crowley, sticks with Chin. That pushes a run across. So far 3 walks and a hit by pitch. Little high throw, and the Everett runner dives back, and she's taking a little rest with her head on the base there. If that throw down by Gately was a little lower, they might have gotten her. But it was high, and she had a chance to sneak back in. But nice play by Gately. That ball is hit hard. DeVita, with a nice play as she ranges over, and we'll call that a sacrifice play. That ball as Mai ranged over to make the catch, and sac fly. With 2 runs across here, 2 down. Low. Runner takes third, and a delayed steal as both runners advance. 2 more runners in scoring position. Trainer coming over to take a look as the runner, maybe she slid into third awkwardly. She's walking around kind of gingerly, but stays in. So runners at second and third, 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Everett with two more runs scored here. That hits her. Loads up the bases. Coach Crowley making sure her players know there's a force at any base now with 2 down, bases loaded. And that ball is pulled foul. Left to third. Tommy Hill with a lot of action over at third base, and she's been pretty much flawless this afternoon. A couple of real gems. One this inning. A hard hit grounder that she snared, threw over to get the force at second. Low, knocked down by Gately. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch on the inside corner. Fooled the batter. And that ball is popped up. Nice play by Perry. Yeah, she ranges over and snares that to end the inning and limit the damage. In that inning, no hits, 3 walks, 3 walks, 2 hit by pitch, 2 runs scored, and at the end of 4.5 here, with English coming to bat, it's all Everett by a score of 11-1. English looking to avoid. I'm not sure if what that mercy rule, how many runs that is. Is it 10? Right now it's 10. I don't know if that's 10 or is it 15. I'm not sure, but we'll see. As in the bottom of the 5th, the Lady Bulldogs will send up top of their order. That's Ariana Wachowski, Gia Chacon, and Grace Gately. And right now they just need base runners. As this, so far for English, they've had 4 hits. They've been helped out by 3 errors by Everett, but Everett's pitcher's been able to get out of trouble and actually retired the side in order for the first time in the bottom of the 4th. So here we go. Wachowski, first pitch swinging, misses. Oh and 1 on the batter. Swing and a miss. Gia Chacon on deck. Should be followed by Grace Gately. Excuse me. That ball is grounded to third. Nice throw over. She was playing shallow. Strong arm. Guns down Wachowski at first. And that'll go 5-3 for the out. Here comes Chacon. She's 1 and 2 on the afternoon. She grounded out to second in the first inning and singled sharply up the middle in the third. Swing and a miss by Chacon. Gialina Chacon, known as Gia. And she kind of short-armed that one, and she's behind as grounder right. This is about the 3rd or 4th, right back to the pitcher for an easy put out, and this Everett pitcher is getting stronger as the game goes on. Easy put out there. So she's retired the last 5 batters in order, and that'll bring up Grace Gately looking to get something going. She's 0-2, but she's been on base both times with errors. Error on the first baseman in the first inning, and an error in short went right through her legs in the third. So Gately's still looking for her first hit, but she's been on base twice. A little high. That ball is drilled in the gap to the fence. Gately will get a double out of this one. Nice hit by Grace Gately. Probably the best hit of the afternoon as she ripped that ball to left center for a double. That brings up Tommy Hill, who's been and Gately leading off second. I'm not sure where she'd be going down 11-1, but Tommy Hill has definitely been the defensive player of the game. But 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And she slices that ball to the right side foul as Gately running hard. She was rounding third, and they had to. That's what you want your base runners to do. Just take off and let them call you back, but don't stop and watch. And she was rounding third by the time they made that foul call. Low. So runner on second, 2 down. Bottom of the 5th. Once again, stays alive. Just gets a piece of it. Fouls it straight back. And that ball, once again, this time she slices it off to the right side. And she loses her to a walk. So Hill trots down to first. That's only, I believe that's her first walk she's given up this game. 1 strikeout, 1 walk. Everything else has been in play, and that's a key to success. Keep the runners off the base pass. Don't create problems for yourself with your control. Little high. Runners at first and second, but 2 down. Called strike, and that'll do it. As Davida Mai goes down, called third strike. And Kara Crowley's still unhappy about that call at third, or that it was back. I believe that was back in the 4th when it looked like English might have a rally going, and they called the runner out at third, and I believe the ball hit the runner. The umpire called interference, and Kara Crowley vehemently disagreed, and she's still upset about it. You can hear this. She's been letting that ump know in no uncertain terms for the last couple innings. So the Lady Bulldogs play on into the 6th inning, which has not happened that often this season. They have been, most of their games have ended after 5 with the mercy rule, but here Although they trail by a bunch, they're still in this game, and the game goes on. So, and Julia Chen will stay in. As she finishes her warm-up tosses. And the outfielders move to their positions. Wachowski over in right field, Chacon in center, and Mai over in left field. The infielders gather up, and now we're ready to play. English has got a big hole to dig out of, but they've been playing hard, and they've been much more competitive in this game. So here we go, top of the 6th inning. Swing and a miss. Under the hill. This one she boots and wisely holds it. It took a little bad hop, and Hill couldn't handle it, and she wisely hung onto the one instead of firing. There was no way she was going to get that runner at first. Give that runner a hit on the bad hop. We're in a tough, wasn't hit hard. Fouls it straight back to backstop. One runner on. Nobody out, top of the 6th. Little low. Throw over. Isbell with the tag, but late. I'm not sure if Everett will be running, but with a big lead like that, but that may be what they do regardless of the score. They just run. That ball's hit to short. They're not going to get anyone there. Looked like Perry might have had a chance to catch that in the air, but the minute she let it hit the ground, there was going to be no play at deep short. So, first and second, nobody out. Low. Little high. So this inning started out with a slow hit grounder to third that Tommy Hill took a little bad hop, and Hill couldn't handle it. And the next batter hit a lazy little line drive to just out of the reach of Juliana Perry at short. Both runners on, neither of them hit the ball very hard, but there are 2 runners on, nobody out. Everett looking to just blow this game wide open. Called strike on the outside corner. As the batter gets set, Chen with that double pump. Rises, falls, and lets it go, and it bounces to the plate, and that batter will take first base, and they're loaded now. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Looked like a strike, but I believe he called that a ball. As Chen trying to get out of this jam. Once again, looked like it might have caught the corner, but I believe it's 2-0. It's a little tough to see the umpire's calls from out here in the outfield. That was a called strike. And the ball goes over the pitcher's head and past the second baseman, and a runner scores on that throwing error. That ball is in play. Throwing error on the catcher, Grace Gately. And Chen in danger of loading up those bases again. One run in here. Ball is golfed over the fence in down the left field line. Someone will have to go and retrieve it. Got under that one, but pulled it foul. That ball is hit hard. No. Nice play by Perry to get the lead runner. Sometimes from here it looks like that ball looked like it was hit hard through the hole, but it's kind of an optical illusion because it bounced in front of Perry and she was able to make a nice fielding play and retire the lead runner at third. So, one run in. Nice play by Gately. Two hits so far. Seeing eye hits. That ball is just tapped foul. Couple of little singles that fell in. A walk, an error. One run in. But runners at first and second. Hit hard but foul. On the ground, just foul down the third baseline. Been quite a few of those this afternoon. Balls that have been pulled down the line. Some fair, some foul. That ball is popped into, falls in between. Falls between the shortstop and the center fielder for a base hit and loads the bases. Another CNI hit there. Not hit hard, but found the right spot. So bases loaded now. Little high. Throw down. Almost had her. Just got back and just got her hand on the glove. Nice throw by Gately. Tag by Hill. But just got back in time. Once again, maybe the throw a little lower might have gotten there. And that runner at third has got Gately's attention. That time she bounced it down. A nice play by Tommy Hill, who's had a great game. time. That time Gately's throw was wild. It got past her. Perry was covering for her, but she doesn't have the same kind of arm, and she was not able to throw it down. So Gately with her second error here of the inning. 2 throwing errors by that one. You know, you probably better. So runners, and that runner walks, bases loaded. Probably better at that point after just missing on the pickoff, maybe to concentrate more on just getting the hitter out. She threw it down maybe 3 or 4 times, and the last couple were bounced down there. And you're playing with fire when you do that. And that ball is laced to right field all the way to the fence. That's going to score 1, 2. Knocks in 3 with a triple. That ball was hit hard. Went all the way to the fence. And I guess that'll do it as Everett pushes across 5 more runs here. And the mercy rule takes effect. But it's a moral victory for the Lady Bulldogs as they made it into the 6th inning this afternoon and played reasonably well. They were in the game. Everett scored 4 in the 1st inning. English came back with a run in the 3rd, and they were only down 4-1 after 3, but Everett pushed across 5 more in the 4th and a couple in the 5th, and here in the 6th they broke it open. For English, the defensive star of the game, Tommy Hill, at third base. Davida Mai with a beautiful putout, gunning a runner down at the plate. And Ashley Martinez controlled much better in this game than earlier. In terms of hitting, well, they were scattered, but they got some hits, just not enough. And it's been a season of growth for the Lady Bulldogs. They keep playing hard, and Coach Crowley's still upset about that, what she considers a blown call, as English had a chance maybe to mount a rally, and the lead runner was called out, and that about did it. So that's going to do it for my camera person, Michelle Mish Sensabaugh, up on the platform. And this is Ken Vorspan saying we hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you the next time.